What's going on, family? This is your partner, C Mac, and we coming right back at you with another one. Prime Time Live. Now, me and my partner was having a discussion, and the discussion we was having is, why are most women that really look good, not humble, and they have funky attitudes or stinky attitudes or whatever. But we gonna get on into it. Now, a lot of times, like I say, especially with most men, like I say, you're visionary, so you go by looks. So it's hard for you to see the essence of a woman or the inner beauty in a woman because you don't look for that. So it's like a curse in a way. If you ever seen this movie called Shallow Hell, HAL, Shallow Hall, whatever. But in this movie, it was this guy, and I think the movie was made in like 2001. But in this movie, this guy, all he could see was outer beauty, so he was just hanging out, kicking it. He was messing up on his job because he was so into these pretty women, chasing after them. So he ended up meeting this life coach one day in the elevator. So the life coach he ended up explaining a story to the life coach, and the life coach kind of felt sorry for the guy. So he ended up putting him up under hypnosis. So he ended up hypnotizing this guy, and all this guy could see was inner beauty. So most of the women that were attractive to him in his eyes, they wasn't attractive anymore because a lot of those women didn't have inner beauty. So his friend, one of his partners in the movie, he was like, because everybody they was meeting and he was seeing, he was like, man, she is gorgeous, she is beautiful, and but they weren't nice looking, in general, far as the eyes, on the eyes, you know. So, make a long story short, he ended up falling for this one female. She was real heavy set and she couldn't even sit in a chair and eat without the chair breaking. But the reason why, I went into that is because, women are conflicted with the same issue, but the dilemma is a little bit different because, the average woman you see that's nice looking, you're already putting her on this pedestal based on her looks. So she's in a supervisor like position of superiority. And because you're judging her based on how she looked and not by her activities or by her deeds or interactions, that allows her to be stank, to have a funky attitude. Because, you know, you're gravitating to her and you're coming after her based on this infatuation you have with her, and you're already perceiving her to be this good woman. Now, my man, we're not going to get back into this issue again because I'm gonna break it down to the science part of it. Now, you have women that might be not so attractive, but they're decent looking women, or they're just not quite up to par looking women. Now, them women have issues too, because you have certain guys that will not actually go out their way to try to talk to these women. And you might be in a mall, you might be at a store or at a club, and you see a woman, and she's not that appealing to you as far as looks, but she could be a very good woman, you know. and she's getting looked over. And it doesn't matter, to the eyes what kind of woman she is. And she could be a great, phenomenal woman. I mean, she could do everything that a man desire and everything that a man dream. And because she doesn't look that appealing, she gets looked over or passed over. So see, so a lot of those women that I'm speaking of in that category, they have the same issues that you might have based on a woman looking at you and wanting you based on your status quo. And you're saying to yourself, well, why, I'm a good looking guy, or you might be a blue collar guy, and you're saying to yourself, well, why I can't have me a famous woman or a phenomenal woman or a real good, pretty looking woman, or you feel like you gotta be in the superstar status, place for this woman to even desire you. But you feel like, you got to have certain tangibles and trinkets for this woman to even talk to you. Or you got to have some kind of a special appeal, or sexual attraction or some kind of, charisma for this woman to desire you. Well, my man, if you stop chasing women and start putting women on pedestals just based on how they look, you wouldn't have that problem. You wouldn't have that problem. And a lot of these women that look drop dead gorgeous, if you really treated them like the women you looked at that wasn't that appealing to you, that you might have looked at and you just looked over because they weren't that attracted to you. Now look, my man, I ain't saying deal with nobody that's just real hard on the eyes, unless it might be, some kind of match. Now if you hard on the eyes, because I understand we all want something that's looking, you know, that's looking to a certain degree. You got some you can wake up to, at least stomach that. But at the same time, you have to look at, what kind of qualities do I really want in a woman? And if you're wanting to look over that woman that doesn't look that appealing, then you have to accept a woman wanting you based on your status quo. You see? Because it coincide with each other. It go hand in hand. And you can't have one without the other. Because if you treated the very beautiful, pretty woman like any average woman, then you wouldn't have that issue. So you're creating an issue by looking at somebody based on how you perceive them, based on your perception, your thought of how they should be. So you can't be mad, my fellas. You can't be mad if you feel like you're not getting that superstar dime that you feel like you deserve. And for my women that, a lot of men can't see your inner beauty. A lot of men might think, for my women that's out there, and I love the natural hair. I just love it. All the women that I love the natural bodies and hair. That just make me, that just makes my day. So you women out there that's doing it natural, keep it going. Don't let nobody disturb you from that. Don't let nobody stop you. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, it's a beautiful thing. And that about wraps that up, fellas. So now you know you can't have hot without cold. You can't have one without the other. So if you want women to stop judging you based on, what you have, as far as material, listed things you might own, or you might have in your possession, or based on what you do, as far as your job title, as far as your business that you might run, then you stop You stop chasing women and giving women all your resources and all your revenue based on how they look. And you let a woman prove to you that she's worthy of the things that you do for her. You let her earn certain things and you let it be an exchange of services between the both of y'all. Because if it's not that, you losing out at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And don't be so quick to just throw that woman that might not be that attractive to the wayside, because she actually could be a good woman. You know, give her a chance. And see what her mind is about. See what she's talking about, and it just might be a perfect match for you. You know what I'm saying? And you can definitely make something work if it's a perfect match. So this is your homeboy C Mac, and like I say to all my fellas out there, keep it tight. And to all my ladies, keep your head up, you know what I'm saying? And enjoy your night, you know what I'm saying? I'm out of here. Till the next time, we chop it up. Prime Time Live, baby, yeah.